So here she is then, with the new tyres fitted. As I say, these are the Bridgestone Battlax AX41s. Quite aggressively chunky. Welcome folks, it's Nick here again. It's been a bit longer than I'd hoped to give you an update as to where things are, and yes, I'm still in the UK. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a major family event that needed working through, so c'est la vie. We have these challenges. That's nearly complete now, but personal side aside, updates on the bike, nothing new added, but I've now received the Barkbuster's hand and lever guards, so looking to get those fitted, or fitting them within the next day or so. And I've also going to be getting new tyres fitted, so I'm currently on the OEMs, and they're haven't had the best reviews for off-road, and as you know, I'm going to be doing some off-road light, hopefully, but of course I can never really tell until you get up a track how good or bad it is. Not being the most confident or competent off-road rider, I could do with as much help as I can get, so I've gone for some new tyres. I'll be keeping the old ones because they've only done about 700 miles anyway. I'm putting those back on at a later date. Tyres I've gone for are the ones which were available, which isn't the best way of buying equipment, I know, but I've been looking at the TKC 80s and 70s and the Mitas 07 Plus, and you know, they've been getting some good feedback on the CB500X in particular, but they weren't available. So I spoke with my local Honda dealer, and he recommended the Bridgestone Battlax AX41s, which I'm getting fitted in the next day or so. So that's it on the bike, and hopefully I'll give an update in this video once they're fitted. It's Nick here again, and this is a bit of a mini insert. I've now had the Bridgestone Battlax AX41s fitted, and as far as tyres go, they seem fine. Maybe a little bit more rumble than the standard tyres, that's to be expected. The tyres that I had to get, as I explained with the AX41s, the rear tyre size is not the same as standard. The standard is a 160/60, and the tyre I had to get in the end was a 150/70, so slightly narrower, slightly different ratio profile, and it seems okay. I'm not sure about the longevity of the tyres. I've seen a few tests. One of them was somebody on a GS got 2,800 miles from his, and another chap got 6,000 miles from his. So of course I've got no idea about the tyre pressures, riding styles, how aggressive they are, etc. But the one who got 6,000 miles surprisingly said that about 80% of his was on the road. So it remains to be seen. My Honda dealer, where I got the tyres supplied from and fitted, reckon I'll be lucky to get 2,500, 3,000 miles, but time will tell. Delights of the small roads in the UK. Anyway, I also had the Barkbuster's hand and lever protection kits fitted, so they're looking good. I've got the plastic guards still to go on, and I'll do that later when I get home. And I'll pull over in a minute just to show you the current status of the bike. So here she is then, with the new tyres fitted. As I say, these are the Bridgestone Battlax AX41s. Quite aggressively chunky. I've also now got the Barkbuster brake levers attached, and I'll be putting the plastic handguards on those shortly. So the rear tyre is a different size to the standard size. The standard is a 160/60 and this tyre is a 150/70. That's the closest I could get. So there was some debate on the various forums about whether or not that would change the gearing at all, or for the speedo reading, but it seems to be pretty accurate to me. Anyway, that's the bike now ready to go. Anyway, I shall leave you to it and pass you back to the main video. The other thing is the gear itself, the camping gear. As I say, I've not been able to spend much time preparing for my trip due to this family event, and so I've not been able to test out the equipment, but I'm going to be travelling in Europe, so if something doesn't work, I'm sure I can find somewhere to upgrade or buy some extra clothing or whatever it might be, and so that should be okay too. The trip itself, I've now got the route planned for the southern leg anyway, so the first 6,000 miles, and as I say, looking to set off fairly shortly. And I'd like to thank everybody who's commented and liked and subscribed, and made comments, suggestions, observations on the videos to date. Really helpful. And to those who have suggested routes, and one of those routes is major, a substantial piece of work that somebody's put into, and once we get to that part of the journey, I'm going to definitely be using some of that. I'll give them a call out for sure. The route itself starts off with me travelling from home, obviously, to Folkestone. That's about 112 miles. Be mainly motorway just to get it out of the way, and then travelling on the Eurotunnel to France, which is a 30-minute crossing. I'm not sure how much time I'll need on the other side for immigration and customs now that the UK is no longer in the EU. So I'm going for a fairly light day one. I think I've got about 100 miles, 160 kilometres on the once I've reached the other side, and I'll be camping the first night, campsite in Belgium, and so looking forward to that. So the bike will have been sorted in the next couple of days. The camping gear I'm sticking with. The trip itself, I've got that planned as far as I want to get that planned. It's just waiting now for me. Get on and complete the stuff that I need to complete before I go. So nothing else for me to add. Hopefully see you at the next time, and again, many thanks for all your support, comments, etc. Really gratefully received. And with that, I shall say bye for now. I'm loving this bike.